Freakonomics, a rogue economist explores the hidden side of everything by Stephen D. Levitt and Stephen J. Dubner. A Freakonomics, by Stephen Levitt and Stephen Dubner is a groundbreaking book that delves into the hidden side of everyday life, using economic principles to uncover surprising truths about human behavior and societal norms. The book is divided into 6 chapters, each exploring a different question or topic through the lens of economics. Introduction: The Hidden Side of Everything. The introduction sets the stage for the book's exploration of unconventional economic thinking. Levitt and Dubner argue that economics is not just about money and markets but about understanding incentives and how people respond to them. They emphasize that by examining data and questioning conventional wisdom, one can uncover hidden truths about the world. Chapter 1: What do school teachers and sumo wrestlers have in common? In this chapter, the authors explore the concept of cheating and incentives. They begin by examining how standardized testing in schools creates incentives for teachers to cheat in order to improve their student scores. Using data analysis, Levitt uncovers patterns that suggest widespread cheating among teachers. The chapter then shifts to the world of sumo wrestling, where Levitt uses statistical analysis to reveal that sumo wrestlers frequently conspire to fix matches. The common thread between school teachers and sumo wrestlers is the presence of strong incentives to cheat when the stakes are high. Chapter 2: How is the Ku Klux Klan like a group of real estate agents? This chapter delves into the power of information and how it can be used to manipulate or control behavior. The authors recount the story of Stetson Kennedy, who infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan in the 1940s and exposed their secrets, thereby weakening the organization's power. Levitt and Dubner then compare the Klan's use of information to the tactics employed by real estate agents, who often manipulate market information to their advantage. By withholding or manipulating information, both groups are able to maintain power and control. Chapter 3: Why do drug dealers still live with their moms? In one of the most famous chapters, Levitt and Dubner investigate the economics of drug dealing. Through interviews and data provided by sociologist Sudhir Venkatesh, they reveal that the organizational structure of a drug gang resembles that of a corporate hierarchy, with a small number of high-earning leaders and many low-level members earning very little. The chapter highlights the disparity between the perceived glamour of drug dealing and the harsh economic reality faced by most drug dealers, who often live with their parents due to their meager earnings. Chapter 4: Where have all the criminals gone? This chapter addresses the dramatic drop in crime rates in the United States during the 1990s. While many explanations have been offered, such as improved policing and economic factors, Levitt presents a controversial argument: the legalization of abortion following the Roe v. Wade decision in 1973. Levitt posits that unwanted children are more likely to grow up in adverse conditions that increase the likelihood of criminal behavior. Therefore, the availability of legal abortion resulted in fewer unwanted children and, subsequently, a decrease in crime rates 2 decades later. Chapter 5: What makes a perfect parent? Levitt and Dubner explore the factors that influence parenting and child outcomes. They analyze data from the early childhood longitudinal study to determine what characteristics and actions of parents are associated with academic success in children. Their findings challenge many conventional beliefs about parenting. For example, they find that factors such as the education level of the parents and the presence of books in the home are more strongly correlated with academic success than factors like attending a prestigious preschool or having a stay-at-home parent. Chapter 6: Perfect Parenting Part 2, or Would a Roshonda by any other name smell as sweet? The final chapter continues the exploration of parenting, focusing on the impact of a child's name on their future success. Levitt and Dubner analyze the data to determine whether certain names are associated with better or worse life outcomes. They find that while a name itself does not determine a child's success, it can reflect the socio-economic status and cultural background of the parents, which in turn can influence the child's opportunities and environment. Epilogue: Two Paths to Harvard. In the epilogue, the authors revisit the themes of the book and emphasize the importance of asking unconventional questions and challenging traditional assumptions. They illustrate how different paths and choices can lead to success, using the example of two very different individuals who both end up at Harvard. Conclusion. A Freakonomics is a thought-provoking book that uses economic principles to explore a wide range of social issues and human behaviors. Through engaging storytelling and rigorous data analysis, Levitt and Dubner reveal the hidden side of everything from education and crime to parenting and naming. By challenging conventional wisdom and uncovering surprising truths, the book encourages readers to think differently about the world around them.